Let's see what the cuz up to.
What up, cuz?
What up, motherfucker?
Oh, just doing that thing. Look at us go. Motherfucker right off the rip.
Oh, whatever.
Like and subscribe, bitches.
Yeah, get some.
It's what's happening?
Same shit, different day. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah. Well,
That's one thing about being, the age we are. It's a pretty consistent life most of the time.
It seems to be the same for the most part, day in and day out, which is okay, I guess, as long as it doesn't suck. It doesn't always suck, so it's not bad.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day.
Yeah, for, a second Monday, not bad.
No, on the grand scheme of things, I like to think about it, I didn't wake up in a work camp or anything like that, so.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, when you say it like that, yeah, absolutely. It was amazing. But it always seems like, the full week before, a short week, it always seems to take forever,
Well, we got to make up for next Monday this week,
Well, that's it, might as well get hammered Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to make up for Monday.
Nah, I think I'm going to stay pretty good this coming weekend. I don't have any big plans. I'll probably hit up the grocery store after work tomorrow, get, the next couple of days at least, just go grab some food and stuff so I can, be prepared and not have to go out over the weekend.
Yeah,
Memorial Day is coming up here, and I don't want to have to go fuck around with any crowds. And deal with all the bullshit out and about anyway. Exactly. I'll have to stop by the dispensary, get some more weed.
Well, there's that, and gotta prep up a little bit. I don't really have anything planned either. Probably do a cookout. Do a cookout here at work for the guys, and do a cookout at home. That's about it. Probably just go fishing on Monday. Call it a day. Just do some trouting or some smallmouth bassing or something. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got planned.
And the weather has been pretty shit up here lately too, so it's just been kind of a downer. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be.
It's been gloomy.
Meh. Actually, Monday doesn't look too bad for next week. Upper 60s, partly cloudy, so one of the better days out of this whole stretch. Yeah, right. Oh, shit. Just got an auto-tune for a second there as you dropped out.
Nice.
He's a robot.
Yeah. No, it won't be terrible. It's good for fishing. Go out, do a little bit of trouting, shit like that.
Do you bring much of your catches home, or is it just the, catching them that's the fun part? You don't eat any of them?
It all depends on what I'm catching. If I'm out for largemouth, then I throw them all back because I love my largemouth bass and I want to catch it again, But if I go out trout fishing or crappie fishing, crappie, depending on where you are, then I keep those, as long as they're legal. My daughter, she likes seeing the pictures of the fish I catch. But she doesn't like me not bringing them home because she loves to eat fish. So I try to bring a few home, cook them up for her. And,
I feel that. I'm a big fan of fish myself.
It's delicious stuff, It's something about catching a fish, taking it home, gutting it, throwing it on the grill, and consuming it within a couple hours of catching it. It's just so good.
It's been quite a while since I've done that, but I definitely have had that experience. Reminds me of back when I lived in Hampton back in the day. Marky came over at one point, and I shot a rabbit, and we went over to his place, cleaned it, and cooked up a meal with it, all within a couple hours. And that was like an awesome experience, and I'm glad to have done that. But way too much fucking work. I'd rather just go to my cush job and then buy shit at the grocery store.
Yeah, well, that, something like a rabbit for sure, if it's just one and you're getting a single, somewhat small meal out of it, you're like, this is a lot of work for this. But if you're doing a bunch of work and you got a bunch of rabbit, I guess it's more worth it. Oh, this guy's going to fucking slam into me.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I was actually just starting to scope out, getting like a deep freezer, like a big chest freezer, and going in with a couple of friends about, just buying a whole cow or some shit, half a cow for a pig or something. Just
that's the way to go, man.
Yep. I mean, I got one of my friends, he's got 3 kids. Another of my buddy, he's got 4 kids. So, they go through a lot of food, and, I do as well for myself, at least. I'd like to stock up,
Yeah.
not have to go to the fucking store.
No, dude, that's absolutely the way to go, man. When my parents were doing livestock, go over there and stock up whenever they butchered something. But even now, they'll buy half a cow or whatever. And it's a lot of food. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And as long as you find a reputable, well, the butcher has to be good too. But if you find a reputable farmer, and they're not just loading up their meat with antibiotics and all this happy horse shit, then it's pretty fucking good stuff too.
Absolutely. And I mean, I was just watching a video about people who make different types amounts of money and the lifestyles that they live, and that was like one of the factors that they talked about in each segment was how much people spend on food. And it's like, yeah, I mean, with inflation and all the tariffs and trade shit going on, that's definitely going to be one of the things that we see spike sharply over the next couple of months, year or two. We're going to definitely see that get hit pretty hard. So trying to be forth thinking about that.
Yeah, and not that it's a big deal, but it is a little different flavor, than what people are used to buying in the stores, because obviously there's way more shit in the meat in the store. But it's not a bad idea to at least start easing your way into having the natural, meat, as opposed to the processed crap that you're buying from Walmart or whatever meat place you got. And not everybody, we've got IGA and the local butchers, and I'm sure you've got plenty of places up there, so people are probably more accustomed to it. But if you're looking at buying, a cow or bulk meat or whatever from a butcher, and you're not used to that meat, you should probably ease into it. Just like, for instance, my sister, she won't eat butchered bacon. You know what I mean? Because it's just so much different than store-bought bacon. She likes that sodium-packed, processed crap. You know what I mean? Like, she's used to that.
Yeah, that's the stuff that's tough for me to even cook with. Honestly, it's so thin. Anytime I go to the store, I have to specifically get that thick cut bacon, because it's the only stuff that's close to the real thing. And then on top of that, it's still a letdown from what we grew up with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But don't get me wrong, it has its place.
I mean, it's funny. I'm way more okay with that Hillshire's Farm kielbasa knockoff shit. But I mean, I shouldn't be okay with it whatsoever because of my exposure to good kielbasa. But
the real kielbasa.
Hey, man, you get enough garlic, salt, and fat all together in one place. I'm a pretty happy guy.
Dude, listen, the Hillshire Farms, I'm glad you mentioned that, because my personal experience is obviously I love our butcher kielbasa. You know what I mean? That's my jam right there. And I don't eat kielbasa like any other time except for Easter, when we get our Easter meats. However, if somebody was to do that barbecue kielbasa, you know what I'm talking about? The crock pot crap. I way prefer somebody do that with Hillshire Farm than the real stuff. It's almost a downgrade for the real stuff, and it's an upgrade for the Hillshire Farms. It's probably the only time I'm okay with it. But I only eat kielbasa, like I said, when it's Easter time. So
I'm a big fan of cutting it up, dicing it, cubing it real small, doing a little quick fry on it in the pan, and then just scrambled eggs right on top of that.
Yeah, there you go.
It was a big thing we did growing up a lot in our household, and real heart-healthy decisions right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And
throw some hash browns at that action, and you're going back to bed pretty soon.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, good times though, man. And let's not get it twisted though. As speaking of food and Polish people and whatnot,
oh, you broke up there. What was that?
Mrs. T's pierogies are not terrible. Notice how I said not terrible. I didn't say they were good. I said they were not terrible.
Yeah.
But, they'll do just fine.
I mean,
but I think we can both agree that the hand pinched ones from our childhood, fucking hang. You know
that's like the only way to do it, really.
The only way.
Yeah, I would rather just not have pierogies if I can't get like handmade good stuffs. It's similar to like eating frozen dumplings versus going to a good Asian restaurant. Like you can just tell the difference. Certainly can.
The bacon and the onions and all that stuff, like you can mask it, but it's still not the same.
Hell yeah. Now I just want a bunch of bacon. Like I want a large breakfast right now.
I know, I was just thinking like, god damn, like I mean I had chicken wings for breakfast.
Now you want breakfast for dinner, yeah.
Now I want breakfast for dinner, so it's like, let's do this. I mean I have bacon going out, it should be.
Although I did just make up some soup, so I definitely got to get going on that.
It's good homemade soup.
Oh yeah, chicken soup too. Potatoes, onions, corn. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like to go out and get a nice rotisserie chicken from Walmart. Has a decent chicken for a decent price, whatever. But either way, you know, the kids in the hour, you know, get a nice rotisserie chicken from somewhere, pick at it, and throw that in the crock pot, and then that's the base for the soup the next day. And man, good. I don't mind a can of condensed soup. You know, don't get me wrong; it's not terrible, but that homemade soup, man, it just hits different.
Although Campbell's vegetarian vegetable soup, oh yeah, their vegetable soup just by itself, like nice, hearty, super
big fan
rich.
of vegetable soup, man. I hear that.
Salt, baby.
Yeah, damn right, salt. More sodium, the better, right?
Although the dollar store near me, good old Dollar General, fucking representing, they carry Shin ramen, and they have it's super spicy, and good god, that is some good stuff. Nothing like getting a sweat on while you're eating a bowl of soup.
That's the one my daughter goes for. Big fan of it.
And then honestly, if you're doing the boiling water, right, you know, or electric kettle or whatever, as soon as you pour it over the noodles, crack an egg into it. It fucking next level. That's
like actual ramen.
Yeah, exactly. It is so good. That's easy peasy. Adds a little bit extra protein and flavor profile to it. It's fucking next level.
We like to do ramen every now and again. We're a big fan of pho here at work. So we try to every couple of weeks at least get some pho or some kind of Asian noodle cuisine. Not necessarily your standard Chinese, lo mein. That you can get that shit anywhere, but get like a nice actual Asian noodle dish. Slamming, good stuff. Big fan.
Man, it makes me want to go to my local restaurant. I'm already in pajamas, so that shit's not happening. But
don't rule it out, Pat.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever been to a Walmart?
Because the 13-year-old waitress down there is going to be in fucking pajama pants too, so I don't know why I care.
Exactly. Oh, dude. So I ordered from Peking House. This is a few months back. And, Peking House used to be the jam back in the day, and that was Grandpa's favorite spot, so we used to go there all the time, man. And so I call, and I'm like, oh, man, there's a white person working there? And not trying to be like that, but at the same time, I'm not used to, somebody not Chinese working at that specific location.
It feels like cultural appropriation. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, man, this person sounds white as hell. I get there. I mean, this is just, the most Americanized Asian girl ever. She is 100% Asian in appearance, everything about her, except she sounded white and she was in her fucking pajamas, your standard white bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep. Well, then she's just second generation. How are you working the front counter
at a restaurant in your goddamn pajama pants? Who allowed that?
Yeah, inattentive parents.
Yeah, well, her mom
parents
owns
just
the place,
didn't care.
I'm sure, so. Yeah, exactly.
She grew up in the place. It's free labor.
facts. That's facts, though. But that's why I like my other spot. Lee's a little better. You know, they're like my second family. We've talked about this before. Like, those people love me. I love them. Yeah, I see them in public. They say hi. And Chinese people don't like. I don't know. They don't like shaking hands. It's not like their thing.
Yeah.
But this dude will shake my hand. It's like, cool, man. Like, we are on that level. This is fucking awesome. And their kids work there at the restaurant now. But I've watched their kids grow up. It's like, holy shit! I remember when you weren't even in school yet. You're just coloring at the table. And then when you were doing your schoolwork, it's like, and now you're, well, not free labor. They definitely pay them, and give them tips and shit like that. But it's like, here you are working for your family. Good stuff.
I mean, it's taking on the family business. I mean, flip side of it, though, if we knew a whole bunch of Italians and they were, oh, yeah, I'm down at the pizza shop doing the thing, slinging some spaghetti with my grandparents because that's what we do. And, then you slowly inherit it. I mean, it's the same kind of deal. It's just a different type of immigrants. These ones are just hotter. Like, that's I'm a big fan of this, is changing out, oh no more Irish immigrants. Now we're getting a whole bunch of Asian ones. Ka-ching.
Oh
no. You got one upvote from Pat the Pauper.
I'm all about it, though, because, especially at Lee's, it's nice to see that the kids are both involved in the restaurant, because it's like, who's teaching you everything you know about this? Your parents.
Well, yeah, flip side of that, right? You get Indians. A lot of them own liquor stores, convenience stores. That's a huge thing that culturally occurs. And then a lot of the kids don't want to be part of that life. So I guess it's just interesting, from one immigrant culture to the next, what they pass down to their kids in America.
Well, it's funny too, because these guys, and I know Lee's, I know they kill it. You know what I mean? They do great. They do amazing. There's never a time where they're not busy. These guys are killing it. They're crushing it. They are on top of their game. I love it. But they drive a Toyota minivan, and it's a few years old. They've been driving the same Toyota minivan for quite a few years, So I sort of got, the local gas station, over by the Harbor Freight there. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The old Willie. And, the Indian brothers, if you will, that own that place, I swear to God, they're driving a different BMW, Mercedes, or Land Rover SUV every few weeks. I mean, and it's like, geez. I mean, if you got it like that, have at it, awesome. But, these two Asian kids over here, they're just going to make damn good food. They're not worried about going to Maui and all this happy horse shit. They're going to be just like their parents, who are obviously humble and very good at what they do. I'm cool with that, because I will never stop eating this food. So I just hope it doesn't ever suck. You know what I'm talking about. You ever been to a restaurant that you absolutely love, whether it's fast food or whatever, and it just, all of a sudden it's different, and you're like,
yeah,
well, that sucked.
And I mean, with COVID, a lot of restaurants went out of business too. So that alone was its own situation. But there was definitely, it was literally just called The Steakhouse, and it was a really good steakhouse, and they had a salad bar, and that's just not a thing you really get nowadays. And goddamn, when that went out of business, that totally sucked. Now I think they knocked it down, and it's a fucking tire warehouse or some shit.
Oh, that's what it needed to be. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's funny you mentioned the salad bar, because we don't have a Ruby Tuesdays around here anymore. And I'm pretty right. Ruby Tuesdays didn't go out. They just shut down a bunch of stores. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I've never looked it up. But when they got rid of the Ruby Tuesdays over by Walmart, that sucked, man. Their salad bar was fucking on point. I would go there just for the salad bar.
Oh yeah, and that was another one too. There was this place called Soup and Greens. It was soup and a whole bunch of like salad bar shit. And you could go, and I think it was like $10, and it was 3 or 4 soups and a salad bar, and you could just have as much as you want for like $10. Like, fucking great deal. But then you could also order like appetizers and entrees and like have an actual meal, or just go in and like fucking house down a bunch of salad and potato soup. Yeah, fucking incredible deal.
I'd be so game for that, dude.
Yeah, so of course COVID killed that. Never bounced back. Yeah,
it's too bad, because that is freaking money right there. I would love that.
So I think I have actually. I think I am cooking a plan for next weekend. Right? I think Saturday. I think I should aim for Saturday, because we're probably not doing the podcast. Bob's got like a big fucking party he does, and like a big thing, you know, white people kind of shit, you know. So big that Matt's probably going to go over there. So we probably just won't do the podcast. We're still up in the air about it, but I think I might go over to Lebanon, New Hampshire on Saturday for tacos. It's literally the closest Taco Bell is 45 fucking minutes away, and I have to go to another state. But it'll be tax-free. Yeah,
tax-free tacos, baby.
Dude, I was looking online on their menu. It's like $2.59 for Doritos Locos Taco. I was like, holy shit, that's like Connecticut regular taco price.
Yeah,
it was exciting.
Yeah, for real.
And
for real,
I mean, literally just go over there, eat 10 tacos in my car, and then fall asleep, drive home.
It's not a bad plan, you know. And what the hell? It's not like you have anybody going, where the hell are you? You've been eating tacos for the last 4 hours.
I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, yeah.
Do whatever I want, bitch. Leave me alone. Oh, that's for sale?
I mean, it is consistently one of my favorite, air quote, restaurants to go to.
I like that with the air quotes.
Oh, it literally, Bob just texted the chat I'm in. I hate spicy food. And then, like, goes on to have, like, more of a talk about, like, eating, like, stuff on stream or whatever.
Dude, I've been killing the 7-Eleven wings lately, man. Loving them. And I don't even know what flavor it is, because I had one of the guys go get them for me.
7-Eleven and no one knows what fucking flavor it is, Richie?
I don't know. Well, because I'm like, what are these anyway? He's
They're
like,
not confident of what the meat is.
And I'm like, sure, some kind of barbecue. Let's run with that. And he's like, I think it might be sweet chili. I'm like, I don't know about sweet chili. It's not like the sweet chili I've ever had. It might be. I'm like, honestly, I don't fucking care what the flavor is. If they have these every time you go, just get me those. And I've been killing them, dude. Absolutely crushing them. There hasn't been a day that's gone by in the last week and a half that I haven't just devoured every wing this dude's brought back for me. At 9 o'clock in the morning, mind you. But here's the thing. All right? If I'm not supposed to eat whatever I want off the roller at 7-Eleven at 9 o'clock in the morning, then why the fuck is there that much food on the roller at 7-Eleven at 9 o'clock in the morning?
So that's probably one of the best times to eat that shit, because I would imagine that it's kind of I am reluctant to use the word fresh, but recently placed on it.
Right. And you know, it's funny, because the ones that I got this morning, he was like, yeah, he literally didn't have any. He had to cook them, so it took me a couple extra minutes. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude, that's fine. And then afterwards, like, oh, what do you think? Are they all right? I'm like, you know, because every other time they've already been in the warmer. I'm like, I honestly like them if they've been in the warmer a little bit.
God, this conversation makes me want to eat 20 chicken McNuggets.
You know, or hop on down to a 7-Eleven and see what they got for wing choices down there.
I don't know where there's a 7-Eleven around here.
And also, if you ever had a mini taco, you know what I mean, like a Jose Ole, like throw it in the oven type.
Oh,
yeah, finger foods are fantastic. But you can get over the 7-Eleven. I don't know what the price is anybody else's neck of the woods, but down here in my area, it's $2.50 for 10 mini tacos. Fucking put them in the bag, goddammit.
Well, that just doesn't seem right.
I've actually got 3 left over from this morning, because I also got mini tacos. I've got 3 left over.
Those have got to be some very miniature tacos.
They fit in the palm of your hand.
Fuck me, that's a tiny taco.
But 10 of them is actually quite a bit of taco when it's all said and done. They're fantastic, dude. I mean, Jose Ole from the Dollar General, and we're not sponsored, and it's registered fucking trademark there.
Oh, whatever.
But Jose Ole Those are better than the 7-Eleven tacos, but you got to make them yourself. You could just walk in the 7-Eleven and grab these things, 10 for $2.50. Fucking sold, dude. Fantastic stuff.
I'm down for it. That does not sound. I was watching a food vlogger, right? And he was talking about how he's gone all over the world and eaten all sorts of weird stuff. He's eaten rat. He's drank raw goat blood. Wild stuff. And he said one of the sickest times he ever got from eating food was at Dodger Stadium. He was like, yeah, it was almost 2 straight days I was in the bathroom. He's like, my knees hurt from being on the floor for so long. He's like, yeah, it's just a wild story. He's like, yeah, so yeah, it doesn't really matter where you're eating stuff as long as they're adhering mildly to food code. So yeah. I can't hate on as much as I love Taco Bell, I should not shit on 7-Eleven food. So
that's what I'm saying, because we used to do Taco Bell a lot. Used to do it enough that your sister got me a giant bag of Diablo sauce as a stocking stuffer a couple of Christmases ago.
When I came down for Easter, I went to Taco Bell 2 out of the 3 days I was there.
Damn right, dude.
Like, my plan was to eat either 12 of the deviled eggs, which nobody made any of for Easter, and honestly, fucking floored. So that plan was pretty well dashed. I was gonna have 10 hard shell tacos, but it just didn't work out because I was trying to beat the sun down before I was making it home.
Yeah. You could have just taken a little detour for some tacos. But the problem is, like you said, with the 12-pack, it used to be the go-to back in the day. But a 12-pack of tacos was like $12. Not even. Less than that. I think the last time I looked at a 12-pack of soft tacos, it was like $30.
Jesus Christ.
And where do you get off charging $30 for, listen, don't get me wrong, again, it's prepped for you, but I can go to the Dollar General or any place that has, food products for that matter, but the Dollar General is a go-to spot for me. I can go to the Dollar General, I don't even need to, but I can buy 2 pounds of frozen beef, I can buy the cheese, the sour cream, and the tortillas, go home and cook the shit, and have it ready to go, even with some shredded lettuce, the whole 9, and produce the same, if not better, tacos for easily $10 less. So you're paying $10 to have somebody else microwave some cardboard meat for you.
Yeah.
It's wild.
If I go to St. Johnsbury or St. Albans, though, it is a little bit longer, right? But it's a KFC Taco Bell.
Oh, that's the one to go to.
Now, that is so much more expensive, though, because KFC is expensive as shit.
It is what it isn't, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes down, like, especially for me, feeding a family of 6 anyway, I get the 16-piece meal, and it's $62 and some change, something like that. And that's only a few dollars more than McDonald's for everybody.
Ooh, party pack. Here we go. What we got?
Like I said, I like my Lee's stir fry. I like to get that delicious Chinese cuisine. But that's $110, $120 all day.
12-pack of tacos, 6 crunchy taco supremes, and 6 more crunchy tacos. Okay, so if you want 12 crunchy tacos, $20.99.
In New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like $30 all day here.
That's not bad. And realistically, eating 12 crunchy tacos sounds fucking great.
We used to kill at least 12 tacos every freaking time.
Or if you bump it up to $26.50, you can make them 12 crunchy taco supremes. Oh my god, you can mix them with the Doritos Locos Tacos. 6 and 6 for $23.
Done.
Holy shit. Alright,
I do 6 Doritos Locos and 6 soft.
Oh, yeah, right there. Soft taco party pack with taco supreme.
notice that bad bitch running.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just like licking my lips over here on the Taco Bell menu for New Hampshire. Jesus Christ, I'm fat. America! I love this country. Happy Memorial Day coming up, huh? We'll probably be putting this episode up on Friday right before, so... Yeah, right now my picture is a corgi holding an American flag with a very nondescript blue can with some stars on it.
Excellent.
Yours is, what if Mad Max Fury Road was half pigs?
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I think you would love it. It looks phenomenal.
That's really excellent. I can't wait to see it. Enough for nothing. You got me thinking about some Taco Bell now too. That's not good. I already missed the exit to get Taco Bell, but dude, I could go for. Remember, and maybe you don't, because maybe I'm the only one that remembers this shit. But back in the day, there was the Grande Soft Taco, because I'm a soft taco kind of guy. But they had the Grande Soft Taco, and the Grande Soft Taco was this larger than regular soft taco, right?
Hence the grande, okay.
And then it was inside another soft taco shell, or tortilla, but that tortilla was slathered in nacho cheese. Please don't, blood.
I'm pretty sure that's like a gordita or something.
No, so there is some kind of variation of it now, which I forget what it is, but for years I've been asking for this Grande Soft Taco, and nobody, A, has any idea what I'm talking about, or B, is willing to make this thing for me, when all it is another soft tortilla with your nacho cheese sauce on it. Like, what the fuck's the problem here? But nobody knows what I'm talking about when I mention this thing. It was amazing. It was like $1.19. It was fantastic. I used to love those fucking things.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've always been a crunchy taco kind of guy. That's
yeah. See, I dabble in them. But,
and now they have nacho fries. They serve French fries.
Oh yeah, those are pretty bomb.
Oh my god.
I just combine banging and bomb because it's both banging and bomb. But those are fantastic. Now, speaking of fries and speaking of KFC Taco Bells, have you had the KFC French fries?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking good.
They're pretty fucking good.
They're just expensive.
Well,
like,
so when
you don't get a large quantity.
Meal, when you get the 16 piece, you get 4 sides. So I just get 2 large macaroni cheese and 2 large French fries and send it, and the kids are happy as hell. But they have some. I mean, I'm not saying I'm happy about it because I really do prefer the wedges, but it's a tolerable exchange. You know what I mean? At least they didn't get rid of the fantastic wedges that I've loved for so long and replace it with like pickles or something.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I'm happy about that, but I'm like, every time I bite into one, I'm like, you're not the wedges, but you're pretty fucking good.
I kind of like them more than the wedges. Maybe it's just Stockholm Syndrome at this point, because, you know, we can't go back, embrace the new world and all that shit, but oftentimes the wedges, they would just be, like, undercooked, like, mashed potatoes in the fucking middle. And at least with those fries, even if they're kind of, like, soggy in grease, it's still a better experience. There's a higher floor, but a lower ceiling.
Okay.
Because sometimes you got that, like, perfect wedge, and it was, like, a right-home experience. Like, I gotta tell people about this shit. Those fries, like, there's a ceiling to how good they're gonna be, and that's lower than what it could have been.
Yeah.
And that's why I go to Taco Bell instead, motherfucker. Oh, God. Huh. I might just have to go to McDonald's and drown my woes in McNuggets.
Oh, gross.
But I also have, like, 3 gallons of soup on my fucking stove right now, so...
Yeah, you should just eat that.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I got McDonald's the other night, not by choice, because the kids like it. I was running a little bit behind on a job site, and it was Sunday, so I really want to get the hell out of Dodge. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to get McDonald's. And I'll tell you what, this was, like I said, Sunday. I've regretted it ever since. I don't think I'm fully right yet. But, I get the points through using the app, and I got the quarter pounder with cheese, and then I had a couple of McDoubles. And, the Dr.
I know I am risking my health, but God, the savings.
Oh my lord! You know, you get it's free. You know what I mean? So, and then the savings and that. But my God, it is garbage food, like absolute garbage. And I like Burger King, you know, when it comes to the burger joints.
Yeah.
But even that, I can only tolerate so much of. And the Wendy's, man, delicious stuff, but you just don't feel good after eating it.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of glad that I don't have a lot of like fast food joints around me. I mean, the only place that fast food restaurant from here, I got a McDonald's. It's maybe like 10 minutes away. Otherwise, it would be 25 minutes, a half hour if I wanted to go to another McDonald's, which is right across the street from Burger King, and KFC. Like, I'd have to drive into town. Otherwise, it's just like restaurants. I think that's literally the only fast food places I have around me.
Well, at least you got the local restaurants, or you probably have a couple of hole-in-the-wall pizza shops, which are always good.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't consider Domino's fast food.
No, it takes 45 minutes from the time I ordered it, so no, that's not fast at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not terrible. Like, if I ordered Domino's and then drove into town to pick it up, it would definitely be ready when I get there. But I'm not going to drive into town to get fucking Domino's. Fuck that noise.
No.
Like, I will pay some teenager to drive that shit to my house.
We actually get Papagino's will deliver out to my house, but they're the only ones.
Oh my God, that sounds too good.
Yeah, well, it's too good until you actually buy it. So you get one large cheese pizza. Mm-hmm. You get an order of cheesy breadsticks, naturally. Then you get a soda, and what else does she usually get? It's like one other thing. But every time, and I'm very rarely am I home whenever she orders Papagino's, but it's $65 every fucking time.
Jesus Christ!
And I'm like, for what? What did you get for that kind of money? Because they charge you more for delivery because you're getting it delivered, and then they charge you a delivery fee, and then it's like $65 for a pizza, breadsticks, something else, and a soda. Fuck that, dude. I'd rather go to Apollo down the road and get an actual pizza and some hot wings, which are whatever, and a chicken salad or a grilled chicken salad for my kid. And that to me, it's the same money. It's still $65. It's like, yeah, but that's more worth it. There's actual effort put into this as opposed to whatever the hell Papagino's delivered.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you're better off just getting a bunch of Red Baron pizzas from the fucking Dollar General.
I know.
That's just as good as most pizza I get. And for a couple of bucks more, you can buy a big stick of pepperoni or pre-sliced stuff, really jazz it up, a little extra cheese or some shit.
I like to get two of the pepperoni Clover Valley pizzas and take all the pepperoni off of one of them and put it on the other, and just have one pepperoni, one cheese.
There you go.
Because, the kids like cheese for some odd reason. They absolutely crush the cheese. And they're super reluctant, even though they'll kill the whole bag of pepperoni, right? And they'll kill the whole cheese pizza, but the pepperoni pizza, it's like they eat it, but not really. It's like, okay, I don't understand that one, but so I just make one pepperoni. I'll eat that. They eat the cheese, and then when it's all said and done, I guess you guys have to take the pepperoni off and eat it separately or some shit.
Kids are wild. Kids are dumb. Ugh. God, they don't know nothing.
Speaking of kids and dinner, I gotta go in and have dinner with my kids.
And it's not gonna be Taco Bell, KFC, or any slamming pizzas.
No, sir, it's not.
Well, me as well. I got some soup to eat. As always, cuz, love talking with you.
Oh, absolutely, cuz. I will talk to you later.
Peace.